like all them people sat there knowing that they couldn't hear me, and it's like, so what is just what we just got a group of just haters? Like, I mean, that wouldn't be of no surprise. Yo, I know one thing. I need to take these right fucking now because the way I ate today. Now that's one thing I will say about eating this shit that I don't care for. It. You just want to eat. It's like all the food stores is open. It's dinner time for the residents, and it's like after you feed them, you just want to eat, pretty much. Oh, you are not, you are not. All right. It's just starting to become repetitive. Every time I get on YouTube and I get a good group of people that actually come in and start liking it, that's the stream where it's always muted. I lie to you not. Which is almost making me think maybe these motherfuckers rather hear me quiet. Like, that's what I'm starting to believe, y'all. Because watch how this live, yeah, like, it always go like that. One live you can hear, the first live you can hear me. The second live, I mean, the first live you can't hear me. The second live you can hear me, but you don't get the same reach. It's almost like some sort of like trick that they play on the lithogram where, yeah, almost, y'all, something like that. Not quite, but y'all get what I'm trying to say. But yeah, I just decided I'm not going to move to. I'm not going. Oh, I did come live to show y'all something, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. I hate that little white stuff that come off the side. But I'm always buying new socks, so I always gotta worry about that. Hold on. And I did want to show y'all that my teens came. All my teens that I've been eating, they came, y'all. But yeah, I don't know why I don't understand Amazon. Whatever y'all doing, like whatever y'all got going on, don't ever fucking do that again. Don't ever do that again. So I don't know why the person shipped the stuff through USPS, not UPS, USPS, but they shipped it through there, and some weird shit happened where it was told that customer asked for it to be held, and then I'm guessing I knew Amazon was going to pick it up because I'm like, I never requested for my stuff to be held, so I knew Amazon was going to eventually pick it up, but I didn't like that. I'm gonna keep it all real. That made me not want to ever order off this from them again. Hey y'all, what's up, y'all? These just some waist beads, y'all. More waist beads. Yo, this pack go hard, like super hard. Oh, I mean, forget the right in my Twitch and let y'all know I'm over here on I am B. I really can't complain, y'all. I mean, my stuff came. Y'all gotta come over to the Twitch, y'all. We over here live on Twitch. I ain't gonna hold you. We is. That's really where we at. That's why y'all go. It looks like this on the tablet because we're really over here on Twitch. It looks like this on the tablet because we're really over here on Twitch. That's really where we at, y'all. The whole setup is on this side. Thank you, D. But no, I wanted to get with this pack because this pack I never bought before. Hold on. Yeah, I like this pack, y'all. It's like a purplish, bluish. It's like a mermaid type of color. Like, if you know, you know, y'all. So I was honestly gonna put these together tonight, but I said, why? Like, why put myself through that when I could just do it tomorrow? These are really cute, gorgeous, y'all. Let me. Oh my gosh, I never like to open them up before I'm ready, but these are fucking gorgeous. Like, they're gorgeous. They're gorgeous. I really like them. And then I want to make sure that these match with these ones as far as size goes. So I'm about to do something real quick. These ones got a lot of the eyes on there, so I'm gonna have to. Can I take these ones off? Sis, why you do that? Like, why you make it like? Why you start putting them as beads? No, I gotta sell it like that. I'm sorry, y'all. It's just a bead at the end of the day. Like, I ain't that stressed about it at all. You know, why I got. Hold on. And that was the weird part. They both supposedly came from two different companies, but they both showed up a fool. I'm like they both had the same. They both came and got like I don't know what the fuck was going on with that. I'm trying to make sure all my waist beads match, and they do. I mean, that's one thing I ain't playing about this time. I'm not. But yeah, I don't think I'm ordering this pack no more because it's jewelry. I can't take these pieces off, and I'm not feeling that at all. Yeah. But I love the pack though. I love the assortment. The variety. We love the variety. But like I said, I'm not putting these together tonight. I'll save these. I'll save these for. I'm gonna keep it real for tomorrow. I'm not even gonna make it no secret because it's not one. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8. Come on, y'all, 8. Oh, okay. Well, you know what, y'all? What y'all say? What happened over here, y'all? My bad. I don't know why the chat be disappearing on the screen all of a sudden. Hey, Kurt. Shout out to you, boo. I need to be a partner. I need to be a... How was your day though? Like I said, do y'all like the lights? Like, y'all like me adding that to it? How you feel about that? Like I said, more thank you cards came, y'all, and I'm just ready to get this shit rocking. When I say that, I mean I'm ready for this set to go out. Thank you, Kurt. I'm waiting for this. I'm ready for these sets to go out, y'all. Make our bread from that. I'm gonna be honest. The one thing about fast money, you know what I'm saying? The way they make the money, the way my kids make the money, is that I'm gonna keep it all the way real. It's easy for you to spend it fast. It is, And it's not just doing product, buying more product. It's really not, y'all. It's really just you having it right there in your hand, and those them feeling like they work for it, so they want to spend it right then and there. And that's kind of like us when we get our paychecks. It's like we don't want to pay bills. We don't want to put, you know how it go. Like that's not really what we want to do, but it's like that's what we have to do. And it's like I'm just at that little weird spot with my kids where it's like I want to really explain to them where it's like I want to see something from the jewelry business, but it's like I have to keep in mind that we do see something from it. What we see is the fact that I don't have to put out as much money, because when they do it, because that's kind of like their own money. So in one sense, it's like we are seeing something. We are seeing a lot from the jewelry and the cosmetic business because I don't put no money out on them outside of obviously or whatever I decide to buy. I don't really have to put anything out on them. It's like with the money that they make, y'all, it's like they don't have no reason to come to me. It's like anything they want, they could go out there. Obviously, y'all, if it's something that costs a lot of money, that's one thing. But even still with that, it's like if they save enough, it's like they could reach whatever it is that they want to get to. Yo, let's see if it's a blog. Why not? Um, I ain't got my mic or nothing set up over here, but I do need to charge my phone. That would be smart, right? Yeah. Like I said, y'all, that's how it go. The first live stream, we had people coming through, and then it's like I said, that one was mute. Like it's weird. It's like the live streams that people show up to, it's like YouTube will mute them, and then they'll have you sit there talking to people, like for no reason. Weird shit. I find all that shit to be weird, bro. Like, cause like they'll know that your shit muted, and they'll just be sitting up there in the stream, and they be having a nerve to motherfucking like the stream, and then you be thinking like, what are you liking? Like you can't even see nothing. But to each his own, I guess. I just be wanting people to say something when they know they can't hear me because it's like, there's no point in me streaming if I can't be heard. Mm. Yo, I'm not trying to be funny, but did y'all see the new Michael movie? Yo, they really doing too much. Like, so y'all want me to believe that this is the man that's gonna play Michael? And I seen a clip from the movie, and I just feel I don't know how to feel. I don't know how to feel, yo. Like, damn, it's like they still making money off Michael, yo. It's like, yo, it's like it don't take this long to come out with a buyout, what is it called, bioptic, um, a biography. It don't take this long to come out with a biography, yo. It's like I'm starting to believe that these people money get to looking low, and then they be like, which one of these dead celebrities should we bring back up? Like, I mean, I'm really starting to feel like that's a whole industry, that's a whole money play in itself. once the person passes away, it's like you can make as much shit about them as you want. When you really think about it, it's like you could, the people that have copyrights to their stuff is like, and all the footages and all that is like, y'all. One thing people love is to see some stuff. It's weird, y'all, but it's like, oddly, y'all, people pay attention to more after their death. After their death. Yes, y'all. It's like, especially when they die in what we call a suspicious, or, in a way what we might call it a conspiracy. Um, people that own the music and own the estates and the copyrights to all of those people things, I mean, that's like a gold mine for them. It really is, because it's like, do you know how many people will tune in and watch just because of how that person may have passed away or whatever? Like, sometimes that could be the reason for why they set these things up for them to all look fishy, is so that we'll always stay in tune, trying to figure out what's next, what's new, what you know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, y'all. I noticed that's what they do. It's like, y'all will see something new coming out about Whitney soon. Like, it's like that. And then after that, they might move on to Bobby Christina. But, well, I'm surprised they ain't hit us with something from D'Angelo yet. Like, Angie Stone, because they're not stupid, y'all. They know we need a little bit more time to process some of those losses. Not because we feel attached to those people, but like I said, when people go in a weird way, people get to digging, I don't know if there's anything to hide, but I know they'll come out with these biographies and shit like that years later for no reason. It's funny because ain't nobody bringing up Michael's death no more and how he passed away. So, when you think about it in business wise, it actually is perfect timing. Cause no one's talking about it, how fishy and it was. Like, that's all done with. That's done with. And it's gonna be the same thing with Angie Stone and stuff like that. It's gonna be the same way with people like Twitch. It's like, it's going to be the same way. 10 years from now, we'll be seeing a biography on Twitch. The guy that was the DJ Twitch. The guy that was the DJ for Ellen, is like, that's how it's gonna be, y'all. Like, they wait for things to die down and for people to forget the mystery, for them to make money off the person. That's why they want y'all. That's why when they go copyrighting y'all channels and stuff for talking on certain people, that's because they want to get to the money. They want to get to the money, and they need y'all to shut the fuck up, because they know that people not gonna be interested in they know that people are not gonna be interested in whatever they're trying to promote or put out if you got other people, down in it or down in the circumstances around it. You get what I'm saying? So, of course, if they do a autobiography, a biography movie on someone, then what, y'all? They have to also tell in the movie how they passed away, right? Right. Well, that's not something that people might be necessarily ready for. They might not be ready or gotten over it just yet. Like, you got some people out there that, like I said, if they was to go do a movie on Angie Stone right now, y'all, you got some people that will bring all that shit right back up. What's up, Natty? You back? That's why, y'all. Like, that's why they're not gonna do it. That's why they just now coming out with a list of all these missing scientists, and they want to investigate it now. Why now? I'm gonna tell you why. Because it's not as shocking as it was when it probably first happened. Therefore, they don't have to worry about too many people looking too deep into it, because most of those people already came to the conclusion that it is what it is. It is what it is. Basically, y'all. And that's really what they want, is they want people to basically hurry up and get and realize that it is what it is. And I hate to say it like this, y'all, but that's how they want you to see it. They want you to see it like it is what it is. Get over it. We need to make money off this person, even though they checked out this drawing. or whatever. And that's why, y'all. That's why they don't want y'all speaking on certain people's death and all like that. That's why, because they got to be able to make money, and when we go speaking on certain things that don't make sense, that stops their money. It's that simple. That stops their money. So yeah, y'all. Like if this guy that was dealing with the girl, the girl that just was I don't know, they was found unalive in Tanzania. It's like if that guy has any sort of ties into any world of people that are quote unquote important, of course they're gonna cover that shit up in flag channels and all like that. Not because of him, but because of the people that's tied to him. That's all. You know what I'm saying? And it's like sometimes people be tied to motherfuckers, they be loose cannons. And that's why, and they already go to the family with money before they even before the shit even hit the fucking blogs. They already go to the family for money. That's why the family be like, shut the fuck up. Because they already worked it out. They already worked it out. That's why. It's already worked. It was worked out before the shit even hit the blogs. That's what y'all got to start understanding, is the shit is beyond what's posted. The shit is beyond what's posted, y'all. Like, y'all don't understand that whatever they post or whatever, after these people already checked out this drawing, whatever they post is just that. It's just a post. It ain't nothing. It ain't nothing. It's not nothing. Because like I said, after that, it's just a post. And from then on out, they could write the script however way they want. And each post and each video that go out in regards to that, they can play that whichever way they want. They can play that whatever way they want to play that, y'all. You get what I'm saying? And that's what they want. They want the ability to be able to play the situation the way they want to play it without, I'm just going to say it, without a bunch of niggas investigating. That's how they feel. Because in their head, they already talk, like I said, they already talk to the family. They already dealt with it. They already dealt with all the shit that we think that we trying to figure out. Whole time, family already done dealt with it. Family already done made agreements. You know what I'm saying? All of that. Funeral already been paid for. All of that. All of that. And we be on the receiving end talking about we need to figure it out. Man, it been figured the fuck out. It was figured out before it even got to us. And that's what I be wanting y'all to see. And that's what I be trying to get y'all to see, is that I mean, I know we all be saying it, but it's the truth, y'all. Like, the world is really a stage. And it's like, you gotta know that to know that what they choose to allow us to see is just that. It's just that, y'all. It's like, don't get all giddy because these people show give you a little info. These motherfuckers giving you what they want you to know. They giving you what they want you to see. It's like, but if y'all crazy as hell, if y'all think these people with these connections and that's been seen with certain people, y'all crazy as fuck. If y'all don't think they got people behind the scenes which are called fixers to fix this shit, y'all crazy as hell. Which is why I don't even go deep into talking about certain stuff, because I know that it's somebody around on the internet that is watching to come try to throw a narrative in there to come be a fixer, to come fix it. I know that already. Like, of course they're gonna make it seem like, Joe don't got no money, and is that his name? Was that his name, Joe? Of course they're gonna make it seem like the fiance is broke in real life. Let me tell you something. Joe has something. Black women don't take care of white men. Stop that. Stop being delusional. Stop fucking being delusional. That man has something. I don't care what they're trying to label him as and throw y'all off, but they're not throwing me off. That man has something more than just him. Because if she wanted to just take care of a man or whatever, then she would have just been with a black man. Okay? So we could cut the narrative out of Joe. We could cut the narrative out of Joe being broke. There wasn't nothing broke about Joe, or her ass would have been with a black person or whatever if she was gonna go through all that trouble to be with a mid-looking white man or whatever. Please, that man had something. I don't care what the blogs is portraying to y'all. I'm telling you right now, as a woman Ain't no woman ain't no black woman getting with no white man and taking care of him. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? Who the fuck told y'all that that's what she was doing? That's delusion. Just because they tell y'all that the man didn't have no money don't mean it's the truth. That don't mean it's the fucking truth. But it's like one thing they know how to do is get the masses to fall in line with whatever they want y'all to fall in line with. That's one thing they know how I'll tell you one thing, that's their specialty. They specialize in that shit and it works every time on these motherfuckers. It works every time. They fall right the fucking line. They fall right in line with the stuff. Even if it don't make sense. Or I should say, even if, you know, it might make sense, but it might not necessarily, like, really make a difference. Motherfuckers will still pay attention to it, and it won't even make a difference. Like, like I said, Joe, that evening shift, that's a nice little chill, go in, do your job and go home. Like I said, I'm feeling that. Like I said, I'm feeling that, y'all. But because of my kitties, obviously, y'all try to stay away from that evening shift. I'm just gonna keep it real. You know, but I won't be lying. I would be lying to say that it doesn't give me and my kids a break. It does. And I do think that parents need breaks from their kids, and I think kids need breaks from their parents. Or I think sometimes kids don't even necessarily need a break, but they might need space outside of always being supervised by their parent. Doesn't mean they're going to act up. But sometimes if you're a certain type of parent that's a no nonsense, and you know you like that, don't force your kid to be all in the house with you all the time because they're gonna get sick of you. I know I'm a no nonsense parent, so because I know that, whenever my daughter asks to go out and go do stuff with her cousins or her friends or whatever, and I can monitor it, I let her do it because I know that I'm a no nonsense parent, and I know I probably get on her nerves sometimes. So there's no need for me to try to stop her life, but because of that, I have to give her some leniences because it can't just always be rules, and no fun. It can't be like that. No, kids gonna turn around and resent you if you don't allow them to live their life. You can have rules around it, yes, but you gotta let them live it. Meaning, even if you know you might feel like your kid is a sneaky ass individual, you know what I'm saying? If they want to go to the park or whatever like that, you know that's your job to make sure that they don't go do nothing that they're not supposed to do. That means you did something wrong somewhere. Because kids don't just wake up sneaky. You know, that's why I'm more of a let's regulate. I'm more of a regulate type person. It's like, look, I can't catch everything that I do wrong as a parent. And you know, I can't beat myself up about it. All I can do is regulate it. Like, all right, well, I see where we at with it. And I ain't feeling it, so this how it's gonna be like from here. And it's like that's just how you regulate the shit. Because sometimes kids, I'm gonna tell you what they do, especially when they know that you really love and care about them. What they'll try to do is they'll try to play on that. You get what I'm saying? And then next thing you know, the regulation and all that type shit ain't going on no more. It ain't going on no more. You know. You know, y'all, I really fuck with y'all over here on this YT app because even if y'all can't come through right then and there, you know, y'all eventually do make it through. It's like, but I need y'all all to go ahead and download Twitch. Like that's just what I need y'all to do. Because here's the thing, y'all. It's not about trying to take money out nobody's pocket over here. it ain't about none of that. Because at the end of the day, y'all, I'm not the first YouTube streamer that has promoted another streaming site or another platform where people can go and make content. So it's not about that. It has everything to do with the fact that the YouTube platform is just not treating me fairly. And because of that, there is absolutely no reason for me to sit around and keep posting content on, their platform or whatever like that. It's just no reason. Like, I gotta have a reason, y'all, to do certain shit. I don't just do certain shit just to do it. I gotta have a reason, and it's not giving reason. It's not. It's just not. It's not giving reason, y'all. Like, I don't see it. Maybe I'm tripping, but I don't see it. What is this? Well, that was the shoestrings for my son. I was gonna say, like, what the fuck am I looking at? Yeah, oh yeah, y'all, I was able to charge my own watch. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I ain't know if I was gonna, I couldn't find the charger. And I think I think I might have threw the box away. And that kind of alarmed me because I was like, oh my gosh. And then I realized that it takes the same charger as the glasses. Yes, y'all. So I just took the charger from the glasses and charged the watch, and I was like, okay, back. Because one thing I do like about the watch, even though I don't use it for anything else, like I don't answer calls on there, I don't do nothing. I don't look at text messages. Like, if I'm not near my phone, I'm not near my phone. But one thing it's good for is it's good for time. Because sometimes when I'm doing a certain type of work, I don't like to touch my phone, or I just won't even have it on me. And someone may ask me the time, and I don't have no way of telling them the time if I don't have a watch on. So the watch actually comes in handy when it comes to my job, because it helps me keep up with the time without having to be near my phone. Because I'm just gonna keep it all the way real with y'all. Like, sometimes when you at work, not sometimes, but a lot of the times, your phones could be like kind of like your worst enemy. When I say that, I mean you could get so caught up on it, and you just start slacking on the job. And that's why, if you notice, like, y'all don't really see me posting while I'm at work. Yeah, y'all, because it's like I'm actually working. It's just like I don't have time to just, sit and just scroll. Or even on my most chillest shifts, it's like I don't have time to just sit and do nothing. It's like, you might get that on a night shift. You might get an hour or two or some of that. But even on a night shift, it's like you got people that sleep all day, and you got people that, well, guess what? Those people that sleep all day, guess what they're doing at night? They're up. They're up. So while people think that you're doing a night shift, everyone sleep. No, because it's people that sleep all day and then they're up all night and they need care. And obviously we're there to give them that. So that's what we're gonna give them. But a lot of people get that misconstrued about overnight staff and working in, like, healthcare or whatever, or working in the medical field. A lot of people think that when you work an overnight shift, you're like doing nothing, and it's like they don't realize that people need care around the clock, 24/7. You know what I'm saying? There's not one shift where you just sitting on your ass not doing nothing. No. You're going to get up and do something eventually. Eventually, you ain't going to have no choice. Like, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, is that it's just not that easy just to sit around and do nothing. When you're working in healthcare, it's not. That's why I was telling y'all, when I was, like, doing the type of work I do, you really can't be lazy. So I try not to allow myself to get lazy, because I know I can't afford to be lazy. Like, I can't afford to be at work talking about, oh, my stomach hurt because I ate this bad, I ate this last night, and all. I can't afford for that, y'all. So it's like, I gotta be careful of certain things because I know that, you know, a sick day off from work is less money. And my thing is, I know some people say, well, you know, the job should come with sick days. No, well, mine don't. My job ain't like that, okay? My job is the way I'm work. I don't, I told you already how my job is. Like, whatever I don't work, I don't get paid for. So that's how that goes. Y'all can keep them PTO days. Y'all can keep all of that. I know how to work around my PTO days. I know how to work around that. It's called don't schedule yourself for a lot and pick up when you need to, and that way you don't have to worry about using PTO. Because if you schedule your days out, unless some sort of emergency come up, you shouldn't need a paid day off. You just don't schedule a day that you want to work. If you know you don't want to work, don't schedule to work on that day. Like let them know you can't work that day. Like if you know you a person that needs your Fridays to yourself, right? For whatever the reason is, like that might be your maintenance day. That might be the day that you go and get your car cleaned or whatever, and you know what I'm saying? Whatever else you might do there. That might be the day where you go get your lashes done. I don't know. But you got some people that, you know what I'm saying, it's like it's certain days that they refuse to work because they got things to do. And believe it or not, y'all, you got some jobs that actually honor that. Because they understand that if they need you, if they want you to help, if they want you to help, they can have, you don't mind helping them. But it has to work on your schedule. And when you're able to find jobs like that, where they work with you and you let them know, hey, yeah, I don't mind working these days, but listen, you know, Fridays is just out. You know, I can't do Fridays for whatever the reason is. They will honor that, y'all. They will. You really gotta be grown enough to just say it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be grown enough to just say, look, I don't mind working Saturdays, but Sundays, I need Sundays to myself because I gotta get my kids ready for school the next day. And I just prefer not to be at work on Sundays because I don't think I'm going to perform the same as I would on maybe a Monday, where, you know, you all fresh and ready for the week. You know, you got your maintenance done for the week, hair done, nails done, kids is off to school, everybody all Gucci. You know what I'm saying? It's like they will respect you more for being honest rather than taking on something and then calling out now you calling out every Sunday instead of just being honest with them and telling them and saying, listen, I really honestly can't work Sundays. You know, like, it's all about honesty, y'all. Believe it or not, like I said, you know, of course we know we got shitty jobs out there, and then there's jobs that's not so shitty. But like I said, one thing I'm gonna tell you in the workplace that a lot of people don't know how to do is y'all don't know how to speak up for yourselves. Like I said, these places, they only know what you tell them. If you don't tell them that you got kids at home and that you gotta be home for them, they don't know. They simply don't know. And they can't help out where they don't know. Like, if they don't fucking know, then how they supposed to work around that? But if you tell them, listen, it ain't that hard for them to replace you. It ain't that hard for them to get another body in there. But like I said, you just gotta be honest and be grown and learn how to create a rapport so that people know that you're not just BSing. You got things that you need to do, and you know. You don't mind working. You just want whatever else you got going on to be respected. That's not that hard, y'all, to go to an employer and get that. I'm gonna tell you what's hard. What's hard is when you don't have anything to offer them that they can go get from other people. Like, I'm just gonna keep it real and use this as an example because it's the fucking truth. You know, at a place like a Walmart or something like that, it's like, yo, it ain't that hard for them to get somebody back on there to ring the people up. It's like, They could transfer somebody to a different store if they have to. They really, if you really have to take the day off, it's like don't let these jobs make you fool you and make you think they don't know how to run the company with you not there. No, they just rather you there. Because you might do a hell of a job. But, you know, if you got stuff going on, you know, I'm not going to ever tell you to put that to put your job above there. I'm not going to ever tell nobody that because I know that if something happened to you today tomorrow, I know that you're going to be replaced. And they know that. And you got to know that too. That's why I said you just got to keep it a being. Because they know that. Like, they know that whatever you got going on, if you start working with them today or tomorrow, that they going to have to replace you. They already know that. They know that. I don't know what this color is they put on my nose, but at this point, it's like how I really feel is y'all wasted my fucking time. But I don't want to get upset about it because it's just nails, but that's how I really feel. Is y'all wasting my time, and it's like I keep my nails going for a while, and it's like now I'm gonna have to go back and get this fixed, and it's like I really don't even care if she's irritated because it's not fair that I gotta walk around like this when I knew this was gonna happen. Because what they do is they try to fix you, like, this shit irritating me. And I'm going back to get it fixed, too. I'm going back to get my nail fixed, y'all. I don't know what they're doing. I know what they're doing. They're not letting me sit underneath the gel thing fast enough. And I'm going back to get this color fixed. Like I said, I should have to walk around like this when I'm paying y'all $60, like 50 to $60 to do my nails. No, I should have had to walk around with my nail polish chipping a little bit. No. And my last set wasn't chipping, so I'm not going to accept this one chipping. I'm not going to accept it. What you accept is exactly what they'll give you. And no, I paid y'all $60 all together with the tips and all of that. Plus the eyebrows, so that's might as well hit that at 70. No, I paid y'all and I don't want my nail polish chipping a couple days later. Fuck that. And that's how you guys see it. I paid y'all to do it right. And I don't care who feel no type of way about it. Or whatever, if they get an attitude. I will find another nail salon so quick, like, that shit do not bother me. The attitudes and all that, they can keep it. Now, not after I paid my money, y'all can, I don't care about their attitudes after that, because I already paid my money. Why the chair all of a sudden want to stay on the screen? Like, what's that about? Well, I tell you. Why was somebody coming in? I didn't even peep somebody came in the chat and said that. That's actually weird. Super weird. I'm not even going to repeat it. That's how weird it was. It's just like, you just starting to see more and more how much you just got some weird folks roaming the earth. You really do. You just got some really weird folks roaming the earth. Like I said, that comment was just super inappropriate. I don't know why somebody left that comment here. And they lucky I was doing something because I didn't even catch it. But yeah, that's super weird. Yo, we just streaming just for the hell of it at this point. I ain't gonna lie, I did try to hold on. Spelman College speaks out after backlash over decision to crown two Cold Miss Spelman winners following scoring error. I think that's fair. I don't need to read into this. I feel like if y'all make a mistake, you know, and y'all got an extra crown around, you know, just give it to both of them. But, You know how this type of stuff go. It's like, you know, unfortunately, you know, how people feel is, yo, let's get into some more better tea. They say Brian McKnight sues son and ex-wife in federal court following allegations about his late son. See, this is why you gotta be careful with narcissists like Brian McKnight. Because even in his son's death, he's still trying to find a way to humiliate his fucking son. Why even go after these people? Why? You claim you didn't want, because that's not how narcissists work. That's not how narcissists work. They claim they don't want to deal with you no more. They claim you was an issue in their life. But the minute that every chance they get to fucking bother you, that's what they doing. Brian McKnight, you're the true definition of a fucking narcissist. Then you try to convince us all that your first family was of the devil and shit like that. And it's like, you're one sorry fucking excuse. You're one fucking sorry black man, Brian McKnight. And I don't even care to even put any black men down. But this black man, he's a fucking sorry excuse, y'all. When I say that, I mean, this nigga will do anything to make his older children and the ex-wife like feel like they not a part. And the thing is, I don't even think they care to be. I think they just tired of people. I think they're tired of being attached, like, cause that's how I get. If I know I don't fuck with somebody, but I know that other people know that we got we had something or we have something together, it's like, I don't really care to even really like, even if I'm not dealing with that person, I don't even care to even give a hint or even like, what's the word? Like, play with it. Like, I don't even like the instinct to make for it, you know, it to be insinuated. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, all of this gives Brian McKnight that, like I said, you talked about these people, you talked about these kids, you brought this shit up until they finally brought you up, and then you turned around and sued them. And it's like, yeah, that's about right for these type of people. That's about right. And then after the mom losing the son that you was never around, and the brother losing his brother, now you want to go sue them as if they got some sort of money. Like, shit's sick, bro. They sick. I don't care what nobody say. Like, that's one sick motherfucker that I'm not even sure can be healed. Um, of course God can heal all, but you know, some of these people ain't even taking the steps to even walk by Yeshua, to even walk by Jesus, and it's like, it's just hard to see, you know, heaven in their future and their afterlife. It really is. Cause it's like, I don't need to be no damn pastor, no priest, or none of that to see that. I don't need to be nothing to do none of that to see that this nigga, it ain't no way this nigga making it to the kingdom. And it's how he acting. And the thing is, Brian, like, we ain't never seen you smile this hard till your son died. Because I'm gonna tell you what about narcissists. A death in the family for them, even for the motherfuckers that know he wasn't a part of the kid's life, they getting sympathy somewhere. Somebody giving them sympathy somewhere. And that's all it's about for these people. Sympathy. That's all it's ever about with these folks. It's sympathy. People have found a way I'm gonna tell you what people have found a way to do on this here internet, social media, and why I don't care for it, right? Because you got people in real life that's been through like real life issues, like people that, let's just say they didn't have no parents growing up. Let's just say they came from an adoptive family. Let's just say that they wasn't even lucky to even get adopted. They might have been in a, a group home or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Ward of the state. It's like you won't even hear them out here trying to get sympathy. But then you have somebody that went through a regular life situation out here trying to get sympathy, or out here trying to after they've been nasty and out here trying to play victim, like Brian McKnight. Like I said, after all that nasty shit you did to your son, you should, the fact that you're trying to sue the ex-wife and now the other son, it just cracks me up. And because the system is the way it is, of course he got awarded. Of course he got awarded with whatever he was asking for. Of course, because the system is fooling nothing but narcissists too. The system is fooling nothing but narcissists too. So of course he got awarded. You know what I'm saying? And then not just that, but this is what the people don't understand. His not the family, but the ex-wife and the kids. He's a narcissist. The minute y'all went online talking about him, whether y'all had money or not, shout out to you, D. Whether y'all had money or not, when a narcissist is going to always be a narcissist. So y'all owe this man $8 million for no reason. Because y'all went out here and played into the narcissist's hand. He wanted y'all to go out here and bash him so that he could turn around and be a victim again, and people could feel bad for him again. Brian McKnight, you're no fucking victim. What you are is you're a pitiful excuse of a fucking father and a man, period. That's what you are. You've been a narcissist for years, and like somebody said in the comments, I'm upset I even liked your fucking music at one point. I'm upset. Fuck that. I'm with the person in the chat. Can't even believe I liked this nigga music before. But let's get on what's next. Ain't nothing much, y'all. Somebody said buying tickets. It's the shade room. Buying concert tickets on Afterpay after your check isn't enough to cover the ticket lets me know just how messed up your priorities are. My people gotta do better. I'm gonna be honest, y'all. It's the truth. It's the truth. I'm gonna give an example, right? I'm gonna give an example. And there's no shade to this person. I'm just giving an example about how sometimes we get caught up in the worldly stuff, and then we wonder why we're going through that. We wonder, wondering why you're not. Yeah, I can't say we, because I don't put myself in these situations. I don't. I tell everybody, I pay what I weigh, and if I can't afford it, you won't see me trying to scramble up the money to go get it. Like, that's not me. You feel me? If I want something, I will go get it. But if I don't care or really have it, I won't put myself through that stress. No. But somebody asked me about my tablet at work. I let them know. I showed them where to get it from. I let them know the prices. I even showed them one that they could get for cheaper because we used them at work and they needed something for work. They needed one. Like, they needed basically what I needed to do what we be doing. So they turned around and they ended up grabbing an iPad. But they're paying payments on there. And I'm like, why, if you only needed it for, what we needed it for, meaning just to use the internet? And I realized it's the pressure of feeling like, or it's the wanting to have the newest thing. It's like, you didn't have anything before to do what you needed to do. And what you needed to grab, you could afford, and would have worked perfect, but instead you went out your way to grab something that you was going to have to make payments on. And it's like I said, I don't, I'm not judging that person, I don't care. But it's like, that's how you add more debt and stress to your life, unnecessarily. Because you going out of your way to pay for things. You going out your way to buy things you can't afford. Um, all these things y'all buying on these sites on using Afterpay. What's one of these other things that I forget, whatever else. Klarna is like, y'all, that's just another way to put you in debt. Because I'm gonna tell you, when you go apply for stuff, all of that shit pops up. Did they tell you that? All of that shit pops up. See, my credit report, when you pull my credit report up, I think I got some shit on there because I forgot to fucking pay it. Like, I literally forgot that I even dealt with the services, and I forgot to pay them. Had the money and all that, and now I don't even feel comfortable paying the company because I don't trust the company. So I might have to go dispute that. Hey, how you doing, Barbara? Shout out to you. So my credit report, when you bring my credit report up, you don't see no open accounts. You don't see no open nothing. Now, that could be a bad thing and a good thing in some people's eyes, because some people could say, you doing good? That's good, Barb. Shout out to you. Sub up over here. That's a good thing and a bad thing, because in somebody's eyes, they could say, well, we have no proof that she has, the stability, that she has, we don't have any proof of her, being a saver, or I should say borrowing and paying back. We don't know if we can trust her with that. But it's going good. I can't complain, Barb. It's coming along. I really can't complain. But on the other side of that, you could have somebody say, this might be a smart person that doesn't get themselves into a lot of things, and they only pay for what they can afford, and that's why they don't have anything to thank you, Barb. And that's why they don't have any open accounts, because they don't need them. Like, for instance, if you got a credit card because you want to go out there and shop, or you want to go out there and buy things out of your means, that's not a good thing. That's really not a good thing, y'all. They want you to believe that. I'm from Philly, Philadelphia. Where you from, Florence, Barbara? It's really not a good thing, because all it's showing is that you're in debt and you owe people. That's why you're not getting approved for loans and stuff, because those car notes, those mortgages payments and stuff, like when you don't go buy your house straight out, when you don't go buy your car straight out, all of that comes up on your card, on your card. When you open those credit cards accounts, all that's showing is that you open a credit card, all that's showing that you need more money outside of your 9 to 5. That's all that's showing. You from Virginia? Shout out to you. You right around the corner. On here, I probably been streaming on here, y'all. What has it been? Has it been a week or two? I think it's been like maybe like a week and a half, honestly. Yeah, but I've been streaming on YouTube for a while now, a long time now. If you want to follow me over here, it's ASMR with Ayla. If you want to just find me straight up, it's ASMR with Ayla. That's AYLA77, and that's where I do a lot of my hot topics. But I'm gonna be honest with you, Barb. This is where, do you do any games? No, that's why I'm in the just chatting sector. But I was actually thinking about doing some of the games, because I seen it come up today when I was like about to go live. Not today, yesterday. And I seen a little option or whatever, and I was like, I wonder if I played a game on here, how would that work? And do I need a PC? Yeah. Shout out to you, Barb, for coming through. But yeah, y'all, it's like, it's hard, because in one sense, they could deny you for not having much on your credit report. Because like I said, they could say, well, we don't have no proof that this person has ever, held any heavy responsibility. But in the same token, somebody else can be smart enough and say, I'll give her a chance because that might mean that she doesn't get herself into these situations quite often, and she may be serious about this. And whatever she does typically get into as far as payments, she obviously must pay them off, or I would have certain accounts open. Speaking of that, y'all, I got this fucking electric bill that, like, I got tied up at my old house, and yo, like, I just be forgetting about shit. Like I said, I just forgot about that. I just fucking forgot, and now I gotta go fucking pay that off. Because I don't want that to end up on my credit report under no fucking circumstances. But I don't think people do it like that. I think they just keep it on your account or whatever. That's why, yo, I got hit when I was staying up the Northeast. I got hit with so many heavy gas bills, and that was a twin home. And let me tell you something. What I learned. If you gonna rent a house or whatever, y'all, they got gas, and you live somewhere where you gotta use heat, meaning you live in the northern states, Midwest or whatever, where you really relying on heat all winter. Um, I'm gonna keep it always being. You go ahead to grab a second job. Come. So do you start streaming? Like, do you do any work as well? Yes, I'm actually, because I just got off work, Barb. Not gonna lie, I don't feel like putting. These are our thank you cards for me and I do this business. They just came today. I had to order more. These are our waist beads. Yesterday I put together the anklets. And I gotta put these together. I gotta do more lip glosses. Thank you, Barb. I gotta do more lip glosses, and that is a task that I'm gonna have to do very soon, Barbara. Like, seriously, because tomorrow's Friday, and I'm just gonna be honest, y'all. Like, that's the wave, That's the wave. I think if anybody that's been kind of paying attention, I think you'll kind of notice that, the kids, it works out better for them when they go out on the weekends, because obviously it's more people out. Obviously people just got paid and they don't mind putting out a couple of dollars. What we charge is not much. Therefore, we don't ever feel like we're getting over on people. We don't ever feel like we're asking for more than what we're supposed to be getting. We never feel that way, y'all. We never do, and we never feel like we're targeting anybody by saying, "Oh, I know it's going to be more people out come the weekend, and they just got paid." It's like, no, that's just common sense. It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, that's why Walmart puts certain shit on sale around Christmas time, so you could come buy more. That's why. That's why they come out with newer shit than what they come out typically during the rest of the year, so you can come buy more. So it's like, yeah, that's just business, y'all. Like, we're not targeting people and their paychecks. But damn it, I ain't gonna go out on a Monday and expect the same profit that I would have got on a Friday or a Saturday. Like, I ain't the fuck stupid. I know how to catch my people. I understand where we're selling, the environment we're selling in, and I understand how these people, how they move. I know what time they get to these places. I know what time how long they stay in these places. Shout out to you, bro. Like, and I know what time. I know how often they come, and it's like, once you figure that out, y'all, it's like, it's not that hard to catch them. You just gotta have something that they want to buy, and for them, like I said, we find the people love the anklets, they love the waist beads, and they love our lip glosses, y'all, and it just works. It really does. It just works, and like I said, y'all, when we was doing it every day, we was bringing a hell of money, but like I said, with that, you have to keep rebuying product and know that's not what takes away from the profit. It's just that sometimes you don't find yourself being able to enjoy the money because you're so busy hustling it up. That's why I told my kids, like, we got to put the money towards something, or we just going to be hustling just to live. And it's like, that's not the goal. Like, that's the whole point of me working. I have suggestions for your stream if you like. Sure, I'm always willing to listen to some advice if it's positive, if it's good and useful. Yeah, y'all know how I give it up after I get off work. It's like I just be up. I just be up, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. Let me set y'all up a little bit more with me, YT. I know I be having y'all down in the box. Like, when I see that, I mean, y'all be pretty down low. But I don't want y'all that low. Like, I ain't trying to be all like that. Oh, you know what it is? I better set up a little closer. I forgot. Like, having a good logo banner, overlay, instant animations, you know, it really makes a good impression on viewers. I make stuff like that, and I'll be happy to show you what I've done. Sure, Barb. Is there a way for you to, like, contact me? Because I actually was looking at the banner part, I think, yesterday, and I was thinking, like, why the hell don't I have a banner? Like, what's wrong with me? Can you please drop your Discord username? I don't have a Discord. That's the only thing. I don't have a Discord. Um, are we supposed to have Discord on here, y'all? I never use Discord, to be honest with y'all. I know Discord was like to drop tea or some stuff. I didn't know. But yeah, I don't have a Discord, but yeah, I got an Instagram. Um I'm gonna just give you the one I could get into. Empress Ava 77, EMPRESSAYLA 77. Yeah, it's a picture of my son up there. Hold on, friend. Let me take a picture so that I could get that. Okay. Let me take a look at what you got going on. Because I might actually wouldn't mind following you for my daughter's page. Well, no. Because unfortunately, I got some people connected to my daughter's page that I wouldn't dare give no clout to. Oh, you know what? I'm in pink. I got my Pink Princess profile up, yo. Pink Princess 0077. I probably just go follow you from here. Because like I said, I'm trying to be a little bit more like, keep shit separated. Whoa. See. Alright, I'm going to be honest with you, Ramirez. When this come up, it's not a good thing, honey. When that come up, that's not a good thing. This doesn't say this for regular accounts that are not suspicious. I'm just gonna keep it all the way real with you. Yeah. So I'm gonna screenshot you and keep you in here, but you know I'm not a fool. I'm not a fool when I say that. I mean, I'm aware that anybody could come over here and say that they want to help me out, put something together for me. I pay them the money and they never give me the artwork. Like you think I was born yesterday? Like I'm 32, not 2. Like I know Instagram only show you, they only tell you to review profiles that's been scamming. That's been scamming. Like I said, Barb, I ain't saying you scamming, but your profiles, Instagram is alerting me to review your profile. So thank you, but no thank you. And I don't want any other scammers or potential scammers to come over here attempting to think that, they can bribe Ayla, but, you gave me some great advice. I'm actually gonna, screenshot that. Why not? Yeah. And, yeah, y'all. Like I said, I hate how YouTube works like that. It's like you go live, and then it's like you end your live and you come back, and it's like the same crowd not there. It's like where the fuck did they go? Where did they go? Where did they go? And why y'all not the same way y'all was able to get them in there when the shit was muted? Why y'all can't get them in there now? That irritates me. I gotta delete this comment because that's disrespectful to the guy, like to Jesus, like never. I'll get in here and delete this. Why does y'all not letting me you gotta be fucking kidding me, bro. It's crazy because it's not. Is it even showing me Kurt on here? Yeah. But that first comment is not being shown, which I think is weird. So, it's kind of like a double-edged sword with this whole thing because, oh no, Barbara, no shade, but I don't think I want you to follow me, honey, because, like I said, I know Instagram very well, sweetheart, and it don't. When they tell you to review the page before following, it's not a good thing. I'm not saying you were scamming because I have no proof at all, but I do know that Instagram don't tell you that for no reason, honey. Like for instance, I can go follow somebody right now off this page and it will not say that or whatever. Like I'll just, oh my god, no. Why the fuck would they do that? Like that's not even funny. Bro. Like alright, for instance, like I don't know who this is. I'm following them already. That makes it hard. Alright, this person or whatever. I'm about to hit follow. It just let me follow them. Didn't no message pop up about review this page. None of that happened. None of that happened. And that's all I'm saying. Barb is that's not supposed to come up, sweetheart. Like, yo, listen. We use some of our best viewers, rules. Don't what's going on with the links to the chat, y'all? Do I need to shut that down? Like, I wanna know why people feel so comfortable coming over here and dropping links and shit like that. Like, yo, go ahead. Do I say that after I tell you to come over here and do that? Stop being disrespectful. So, Bart, is somebody reporting your page as a scam? Because why people gotta review your stuff before following, but everybody else, people nobody gotta do that. What's that about? Cause I'm not accusing nobody of being a scammer. I'm just telling you what YouTube alerted me on. They alerted me that something needs to be checked out first. And to be honest with you, if you do Twitch banners and stuff like that, why you don't have no Twitch banner work on your page? Oh. Like, why? Yo, this one just keep getting caught up in my hair. That's one thing I don't like about these little flowers. It's like, I love them because they everything. But they can stay away from my hair, though. Like, that would be nice. That would be nice. I know it probably sucks for the people that like probably like that live around me because I think like this bitch be up all times of the day. Like, you don't ever know what you gonna get with her. But it's like you don't draw, but it's like that's kind of what I like. I don't like too much of like what do you call it? Like when it comes to work, because nobody really wants to honestly work, y'all. But we have to, some of us, obviously, to feed our families and to survive. When it comes to work, I don't care for a um schedule that's like permanent. I don't care for a permanent schedule. Yes, that's exactly what I'm trying to say. I'm gonna tell y'all why, because it makes you feel stuck. It makes you feel like this is what you're going to be doing for the rest of your life, and until you find something better. And it's like that's that's a good thing and a bad thing sometimes, because that could also motivate you to do more, but it could also make you depressed if you're a person that's prone to getting depressed, because what happens is you don't you don't get any type of um, social engagement outside of what you're doing every day. And if you work a lot, then the only social engagement is gonna be from the same people every day. Like, and it's like that's gonna get old. That's why even though people have jobs and all that, don't mean that they have a life, y'all. Sometimes the only life they have is their job, and it's like that's not a good thing, because you're supposed to be able to balance out too. The two, you're supposed to be able to balance out your work life and your home life. And you really should be having some sort of other endeavor going on that you want to really do and take serious. That's what you really should be having going on. Yeah. Like, it shouldn't even be on no type time where it's like all you do is go to work and come home. It's like you should have something else going on outside of that. I don't care if it's just you going over like a friend or a family house member or spending time with them, it's like you gotta have a life outside of work, and it don't always have to be you being up under people to the point where now you calling off. No, but it's like, if y'all think, like I said on this here internet, if y'all think that I don't, on my days off, yes, I spend time on here screaming, but once I get off, I go be a regular human being like the next person. And what do we all do? What do us all grown adults do on some of our days off? We go be grown, right? Right. So that's what the fuck be going on. Regardless of what y'all definition is, or it's not that. What I'm also trying to say is, regardless of what you decide to do, if it makes you happy, I don't give a fuck if it's just you taking a local trip to the goddamn Walmart or whatever. Like that's something to do. That's something to do. But some people, it's like they live in a box, and it's like everything's delivered to them, and it's like that's why I love going to the nail salon. I love going to get my hair done and stuff like that. Like I love that, y'all, because it's like I don't want to be confined to just just get my hair done once and then that's that. You know what I mean? Like the next time I get my hair done is not till like 2 months later or something like that. It's like that's why I like the experience. It gives me something to do, and it gives me something to work for outside of just going to work and coming home. It's like, no, it's like, at least if you're going to be working and doing all that working, at least, have something to show for what the hell you've been working for. And when I say that, I mean, you should be keeping up on yourself. And that's a fact. You should be keeping up on yourself. That should be your life outside of work. It's keeping up on, if you ain't gonna do nothing, meaning if you ain't got no second endeavors or nothing like that you doing, then yeah, in my opinion, whenever you're not at work or whatever, then yeah, you should be, what is this? Oh, that's not good for that. See, I didn't even realize that. Y'all, this tablet about to check out, but the good thing for y'all is my charger right here. So we'll get a little bit more time together. And it's long, so it reaches pretty far. And yeah, like if you're not at work or whatever, you should be making. You should make sure that you're making. You should be getting to a point where you make enough money or whatever, so that you can take care of yourself and outside and take. And when I say that, I mean not just your hair and your nails and your feet. I mean like take care of yourself. Like if you want to take yourself out, or if you want to buy something for yourself that you don't typically buy. Like for instance, like I know some people think that my satin pajamas is just for show, but it's like the motherfuckers really comfy as fuck. You know what I'm saying? And it's like that makes me happy. That makes me happy. And it's like same thing with getting my hair done and stuff. Is like it's not just to look nice or whatever. It's like it makes me happy to go and get my hair washed and send them to the dryer and then get it blown out and then get it nice and curled and have it treated, to get my hair treated. Yes, it feels good to get my nails treated after working hard and using my hands most of the times. Yes, it feels good to get my feet done after working a 16-hour shift, 4 days, you know what I'm saying, out of the week. Yes, that's not high maintenance. That's not being what is it called? That's not being on high maintenance or whatever. That's called fucking taking care of yourself. That's what it's called. It's called respecting your body enough to say, I'm going to take care of you regardless of what we going through. Like, yeah,
I gotta work these 16-hour shifts because I gotta make it do for my family. But that don't mean I can't take $35 to $40 to go get my fucking feet done. It's like that's what it's about. It's like, but then you wonder why when you 20 something, when you turn 40 or you 30 and you turn 40, then you wonder why your feet all hard and crusty, and no matter how many times you go to the pedicure place, you can't get it back to how it used to feel and get, in your early 20s because you stop keeping up on yourself. You thought just, you know, putting on some makeup or whatever like that, and a nice little outfit, and maybe a wig was all you needed, or some braids, or it was all you needed. But you stopped taking care of yourself. You stopped taking care of your hair. You stopped taking care of your feet. You stopped taking care of all of that, and then you wonder why your feet, like I said, you wonder why your feet crusty, and why men is looking at your feet and looking at another woman's feet and making a decision based off feet. It's like, because it's a sign of neglect. It's a sign of neglect. That's why. It's not about, oh, this person looks better. It's a sign of neglect. Sometimes when men pull them wigs off your head and they see them old ass braids underneath there, y'all think that turn them on? No, it's not because you have braids. It's because when they see that they old and rusty, it's a sign of neglect. You're neglecting yourself. That's why. So sometimes we as people, we think, oh, it's all about trying to look nice or keep up with appearances, but really all you're doing is fucking taking care of yourself, which is what most people should be doing. It's just most people don't. Most people don't. So they think your skincare routine is dramatic, but yet their face look a fool. And it's like, so I'm supposed to walk around like that for what? For what? That's what I don't understand. People call you conceited and they call you materialistic or whatever, but they won't call the motherfucker that won't even take 2 seconds out of their day to make sure that they look appropriate. They won't see that as bum shit, or as a sign of a motherfucker they just don't care. They won't see that. They won't see that. And it's like, well, I tell you. It's like what I always say, y'all. It's like, this shit is a joke. That's why I tell people to get the hell out my damn face most of the time, because I know most of the time people be on bullshit. And I know most of the time people, they only have certain expectations for you because of the insecurities within them. That's all. It don't have nothing to do. It don't have nothing to do with nothing else. Yo, now that I'm actually trying to get this off the screen, is there, or whatever. I might just actually use Twitch to pin my hair up. Yo, this is one of my most favorite parts too about being a lady. It's like at the work, a shift at work, you know what I mean? It's like I love coming home and getting myself together. You know what I mean? I mean, it would be nice if I really didn't have to. Here's the thing, yo. I learned it's just better to do what makes you happy. And that's that. Most people would say, I'm not there taking time out my day to put all that shit up. But, I mean, that might be why their hair is unhealthy, or that might be why, and their hair might be falling out, or why, they gotta keep running to the hair salon every, so often, or, they gotta keep wearing, styles that they don't really want to wear, but they don't want to take the time to take care of the hair they have. It's like, don't get me wrong, it could be a handful at times. It's like, but you know, here's the thing: if you can sit there and apply a wig, then I don't see why you can't take 10 to 15 minutes to pin your hair up. I mean, I don't see why. I feel like sometimes as black women, that is where we go lazy at. Yeah, I do feel like, cause I'm not gonna lie, at one point I was like that, but I learned real quick that if you don't take care of what was given to you, it will, it will fall out. It's gonna fall out. And everybody got the capacity to grow hair. It's just a matter of taking care of it. That's all, y'all. It's just a matter of taking care of it and staying away from those things that pull your hair out. Because one thing that a lot of people don't understand is, although, listen, the more products and stuff you use, I'm just gonna put it like that. the more chances of your hair growing, it's not gonna happen unless you use some products to make your hair grow. This is coming from a person. This is why you don't see me wearing the ponytails like that and all like that. Cause that product that I use to make them ponytails to get it that slick like that, it's not good. It's not good to constantly use on my hair. It's not, and I know that. It's like, that's why I try to get my daughter to go natural. But, of course she young, and, right now, to be honest, the culture and like the city we live in is like, natural hair ain't really the thing, so, that ain't really something she interested in. You know how 12-year-olds go through that phase, like, you just want what looks cute, what everybody else, what the tea is, like, I'm not beating her up for wanting to, for liking what she like, I just also know that at some point in her life, she gonna resent me for not ever teaching her how to take care of her real hair. That's why I try to remind her, about certain stuff when she doing her hair, like, try not to overuse this product, or, I try to tell her, like, don't wash your hair so much if you don't have to, because that strips your hair, A lot of times, y'all know we don't have to wash our hair as often as some people, you know that. A lot of times, it's okay to leave your hair alone and let it grow. I ain't saying you gotta let it stink and stuff, but it's okay sometimes to leave your hair alone and let it just grow. When I say that, I mean no braids, no nothing. Of course, it gotta be presentable though. We're not just coming out the house like Aunt Jemima, like, no. I say presentable, I mean it's not that hard to put your hair into a fucking nice ponytail. Or a nice little bun. With a little scrunchie or something around it, like, it ain't that hard. I never said that folks couldn't put no heat to their head, but my thing is, stop putting the weave in it all the time. Cause all that shit do is make your hair fall out. That's all it fucking do. That's all it does. So it does. That be my whole thing with her. Stop worrying about the weave all the time, but I know that she, like I said, she at that age where it's like, that's what's sitting. It's like, that's what's to y'all. And then they don't even want to keep the shit in for long, but they want you to pay all this money for it. Like, what's wrong with that? Not worth to play games. But you want to get married. Yo, how long we been streaming over here for? 1:35. 1:35. I'm getting ready to get off soon because this is my last one. And I got one more pin left, so that means that we on the money for everything. I just say, yo, shout out to everybody. I love y'all. I'm gonna catch y'all. Good night, YouTube. God bless. Good night, Trick. Fred.